Heading into their Friday afternoon Game 2 tilt with the Montreal Canadiens, the Philadelphia Flyers were riding high. They hadn't lost a game yet since entering the Toronto bubble and earned a 1-0 series lead over a scrappy Montreal team. To sum things up, Game 2 was a wake-up call for the Flyers. They were brought back down to earth with a 5-0 blowout loss. From the get-go, the Flyers were on their heels and the hill to climb only got steeper as time went on. Related, Flyers all-decade team regardless of the atrocity of Game 2, this isn't the time to panic for the Flyers. The series is level at 1-1, and all they can do is treat this like a fresh best-of-5 series moving forward. On Sunday, Game 3 will serve as a test for the Flyers in more ways than one. To start, they'll simply need to prove they can overcome one bad game and get things back on track. If they're able to tweak the aspects of their game that failed them on Friday, they should have no problem doing that. The series is far from over, but the Flyers are going to need a strong response after a miserable and forgettable effort on Friday. A nightmare first period practically from the second the puck dropped, the Flyers were playing from behind. The Canadiens had the jump speed-wise, were moving the puck well and were sticking to their strategy of firing just about anything and everything at the net. Things went from bad to worse as that first 20 minutes went on. The Flyers weren't able to establish any kind of structure in the neutral or offensive zones, being held shotless through 17 minutes of the opening frame. While part of that came from the strength of the Canadiens' neutral zone pressure, the Flyers were just as responsible for putting themselves at a disadvantage. They were overthinking plays, missing on ill-advised pass attempts, and turning the puck over one way or another far too much. Tomas Tatar's tally just over a minute into the game did them no favors either. It turned into a period reminiscent of the awful second period from Game 1, and the Flyers just weren't able to figure things out from then on. Top Stars Still InvisibleOne. One of the best parts of this Flyers team up to this point has been their depth at every position. They've been able to take some pressure off their top stars and still get the production they're looking for. We're at a point, however, where you can't help but question when the Flyers' usual top performers are going to show up. Through 5 total postseason games now, none of Claude Giroux, Kevin Hayes, Sean Couturier, Travis Konecny, or James van Riemsdyk have found the back of the net. While that typically isn't a problem with some of their second and third liners providing offense, it doesn't bode well in a situation like the one they were in during Game 2. When a game is slipping away, you look to your top scoring leaders to provide a spark. For the Flyers, that obviously wasn't the case.